Yo ho, fellow pirates, how are you all doing today? Good to see you all in here. We've got some exciting stuff to go look at today. A lot of changes, a lot of new ship setups. My ship has finally gotten up to level 40. Did some investments in it, emerald wise, but yeah, we're finally up there. Let's switch to the gameplay. There we are. Right. John, what's up, bud? I am good, John, how are you doing? It's been a very exciting week, a lot of new stuff in the game. Pretty excited to see what the new season is gonna look like, so, if I have any, screenshots, I'll show them to you today. Yeah, let's go see some stuff, let's go talk about some stuff. How's everyone's week been going? How is everyone's week going? It's been very exciting. I haven't done much in the game yet, so let's first of all fix all these things, right? Oh, we're finally back up to 100 plus days. That's been a while. I messed up on my holiday in May, so I don't have consecutive login days anymore. But at least we're back up to 100. This is a new chest. Have you guys seen this? It's a new 7-day sign-in bonus. I think this is going to be a weekly repeat thing. Looking at that during the event. If you forgot to log in, use emeralds to make up. Okay, so you can make up for a day if you haven't logged in, which is weird, but okay. And the purchase of the premium will not be counted towards the cumulative purchase event. Okay, well, at least you know that. But yeah, there's free things in here, and the chest can give you actually a badge. So free to play, we're getting 4 extra badges a week, right? So for any of these heroes, you can now get 4 badges. I don't know if this is season wide or if it's just for season 5 or 4 or whatever season you're in. I'm curious to see, but we got some extra speed ups, and keep in mind, it's $20. The premium version, and you get really weird number 46 more, which with the 4 that you get for free now makes it so you get 50. I would have loved for them to have 3 in there and 5 in there, so you know, just a little bit. But for $20 you get almost a full unlock of a hero now. And previously, the best way to get a hero was not to go to that chest. The cheapest way to get a hero. Come on. There we are. Why does it have to change over? Why do I have to wait? What's this word? Right? You can get Molly, Bones, Tanaka, Onimusha, and Obi. Oh, great! The S5 hero's gone again. Ugh, they always forget that. Let's get some background music in. But they always take that one out. For some reason, they put it back in, they take it back out. Very weird. But this was the best purchasing way. You know, you get 10 badges for $5, so that's $25 for a full unlock. And now it's $20 for a full unlock. So yeah, it's cheaper. No, we haven't done it. Only had it on my S6 account, so thought it was related to that. Oh, you don't have it. So it's S5 and S6 related then? I get it, because, you know, a lot of the heroes aren't there anymore. You can only get season 2 heroes right there and season 3 heroes right there. And then MD, you posted some of the screenshots for the calendar, for the conch calendar in season 6. There's no other seasons anymore. So yeah, this is the only way to get them outside of those, right? So yeah. What is now your new setup? Marco, hi mate, how are you doing? Yes, my new setup. It's changed quite a lot since last week. Last week we got what's his name? From the knife bounty, Hamar. Now it's Titus. And we're back up to 18 now. as I said, completely free to play. Last week, I never bought anything. I threw 85 knives and got Hamar. Now we're already back up to 18. So I haven't paid for any knives. Just to make it clear. So we changed the flagship around. Because now we have Old Ahab, Cursed Ad, and Agnes. The Old Ahab and Agnes were already... Why is there no level anymore? Where's the level? Where have hero levels gone? Is that still on phone? Is that on the phone thing as well? All hero levels are gone right there. It used to say the level. Well, okay, well, it doesn't matter. They're all like 134 or something. Cursed Ed has replaced Delilah because Delilah has moved to the Orochi. We now have a full set of strategic heroes on here with Sir Griffin, Delilah, and Sarah. And why did I do this right now? Because Sarah has gotten to R6 yesterday, which for every one healthy ship in the target fleet, healthy is above 50%, keep that in mind, increases her setup's rage restoration by 5%. So that can be, if you're fighting 6 ships in the beginning of battle, that's 30% rage restoration that you're getting from Sarah. And then, on top of that, we are putting the ship under Delilah's command increases rage restoration rate by 25%. It will lose the bonus after fighting for more than 12 seconds in battle. So, another amazing way to get the rage restoration up. And then both Delilah and Sarah are kicking off the rage restoration rate at the start of each battle. So yeah, we're almost up to 300,000 attack points. That is new. That's gonna be a milestone once we get there. Yeah, I know I have 2 spyglasses on there, but still, the amount of points... I know this bottom part isn't working, but this one is, and these are better than the other ones. I don't have a place to put it. Look. Spyglass there, no spyglass here, no room here, and no room here. So I don't have any more room to put a spyglass in, or to put something else in. So, yeah. For now, I don't want to scrap because I'm still testing. But for now, we're doing these. So yeah, that's my Orochi, and you might have seen a sneak peek of it. I got the Scepter running. The Scepter is now ongoing with Hamar, with Obi, and with Barnacle. Barnacle is not really necessary there. If you have a good Adeline, she is gonna be very good right there as well. But my Adeline is rank 3, level 10. So yeah, not there anymore. I got Hamar up to a good level. Last week when we ended the stream, he was level 69. But now he's up to 130 something. So yeah, we are doing that. And even though the attack is like half of this attack, I have had battle reports of very long battles where Hamar did the most damage of any ship in my fleet, or any hero in my fleet, by a quite significant amount. Short battles, not that much. This is a great setup for long battles. And this one is good for short battles, because, you know, rage restoration as soon as you hit off. So yeah, this one's killing them fast. And if the battle takes long, or you switch to multiple targets and another target and then another target, then this one's gonna kick in. So yeah, amazing. I switched over to the new Ballad of Sea Ablaze, which is I think a season 5 ship part specifically, which increases damage over time, and then ships affected by your ship damage over time receive 8% more damage and deal 8% less damage. So yeah, that's the setup right now. And I switched the Sajid to the 6th one because that's the only one that doesn't have any navigator slot in them. So, that's it. That's the changes that we made so far, and I'm gonna try to show you how good those changes have been. But yeah, what's happening in chat? Yakutsa says, morning lovelies, morning Yakutsa. Yo, what up Bob, how are you doing today? Apri, how are you doing? I am great. These two new S2 heroes with knives are too strong, they should nerf them. Well, this setup for this ship only works on a Scepter, which is a Season 5 ship, with this skill. That is the only reason it is my most damage dealing hero. That is the only reason. Don't say it like that. Oh, sorry, I forgot. How are you doing? I just read out his message. How are you doing today? He said the normal, how are you doing? He said it normally in chat, right? So that's why I said it normally. No, but that's the only reason he's doing that. Because we have this, because we have extra aggro, because we because we have amazing trinkets on them. Let's switch them out because I switched them back for this one. I want old Ahab to have a legendary trinket when I do Rogue's Rumble, so that's why I switched those around. So now we're back up to that. I have amazing setup right here. And don't forget, what I want and how this works is it has a skill. When the ship under Hamar's command receives damage, there's a 30% chance to apply a stack of taking on water to the attacker. And what are we trying to do here? We're trying to make sure that it gets attacked as much as possible, but loses as little as possible health, right? So we want to have a lot of attacks on this ship, so they put a lot of taking on water stacks on my opponents, and then we're right there. Hi Bob, says Khan. Hi Khan, how you doing? So yeah, that is what we want to do with this. And then we have OB as well, which receives 16% less damage. As I said, we want to take less damage, and assistance takes 42% of the direct damage dealt to an allied ship with the lowest HP, except for itself. So he takes 42% of the damage done to another ship to this ship. So again, more damage to this ship, which every time that happens, Hamar puts a stack up. Hamar has 30% chance to put a stack of taking on water on it. So yeah, that's the only reason we're doing that. But as we said, increases the aggro of the ship by 40, and for every second in battle, increases it by 16 up to times 12. So that's 196 more aggro. If we can get a battle going for more than a minute and a half, right? So sort of like that. So yeah, that is what we're trying to do then. And if you get that, all of my opponent's basic attacks all shoot to this, shoot to the scepter, and then that makes it so a lot of them actually do that. Let's go up to right here. I can easily use a teleport. I got 9 of them. Wouldn't a defense set that gives aggro work better on this ship? Yes, you are right. You are completely right. But I have that set on the flagship right now. So I am... Or the damage over time and debuff. That is... I'm currently testing with the damage over time plus 10% and receives more damage and deals less damage. Debuff that this set gives. And otherwise I am going to switch out for a Sacred Guardian set, definitely, which increases aggro by 50, stacking up to 3 times. So more aggro. More aggro. What would... Let's for the fun of it. Let's for the fun of it see if we get into a long battle, how high can my aggro go on this ship specifically? Let's get the calculator out. You know, we got 88 on that one. We have 64 on that one. That's already 152. Then the heroes themselves don't add aggro. Then we have this 60 right there. Let's get those in. And then we have the aggro by 40. So that's a base, right? And then we can get the aggro by 16 for 12 times. So that's 16 times 12 is 192 plus whatever the history was, 252. Come on. So 444. That's the aggro that it's adding right now. So yeah, then if we were to put this on there, that's another 150. So if we put those on there, so it's 444 right now, and then it's 594 aggro if we put this on there. So yeah, that's like 25% more. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Won't Agnes work better in place of Barnacle? Again, yes. Increases aggro, another 180, but I do want some sort of a tanky flagship still. I do want some sort of a tanky flagship. So, yeah. We can definitely put her on there. But then it would be like, who do we put right here? Right? Who do we put there at that point? I don't have Magnus. If I would have had Magnus, I would put Agnes on here and Marcus, Marcus, Magnus, whatever his name is. I would have put that on there, but no, not doing that right now. It's I'm okay with this. We can take it further if I want to. I do want to try to make it more of a damage ship. Django or Wanda? Oh yeah, Wanda. Yeah, but my Wanda's only R5, right? So Wanda isn't doing that much. But the 18% more attack percentage, yeah, that's a good one. It is a good one. You guys give me a lot of information and a lot of tips. Great to see it. Is it a nerf or a buff? What did it? The bones. Let's go look. Notifications. 2 hours ago, Hero Bones' skill adjustment. The Hero Bones' skill Vengeful Will has been adjusted as follows. Before, it was the hero under Bones, the ship under Bones' command deals more cutthroat damage and 10% less damage of the other types. And afterwards, the ship under Bones' command deals the more cutthroat damage, and the debuff that was right here is now gone. Why is this a thing? Well, the debuff is now gone. Oh, let's actually go into some sort of a port because we teleported here. We're not actually going anywhere. Because the debuff this Vengeful Will. The ship under Bones' command deals 12% more cutthroat damage. This also had a debuff in there, which is a minus 10% overall damage. But that would mean that it would do less damage for going from R3 to R4. And why is that? Because in the stat, there was a stat right there, 2.3% damage. And this would minus 10%. But this also affects basic damage, any other damage that you're doing. You know, switching around any stuff, it would, if you have a mixed setup, for example, so a strat hero and a cutthroat hero, or if you're mixing setups, it would affect those as well, but also the basic attacks. That's mainly the thing. So yeah, then now it just improves cutthroat damage and doesn't decrease normal damage, which is a buff. I have always said going up from rank 3 to rank 4 bones is not worth it, and you will only lose overall DPS. Now, that is no longer the case. So you can go upgrade bones from R3 to R4, no problem anymore. Do you think 4 to 6 star Cartel can replace a 10 to 12 star Luna? Because she is most of the times out damaging on my Warhammer. Yes. Let's see what is mine. I don't have a 10 or a 12 star Luna. I have a 7 star Luna, but my Cartel is 5. And in most of the times, let's see what's the battle reports looking like. I got attacked for some reason by a person right there, and I have no idea why they attacked me, but that's not really a very good report. Let's this was a longer battle, right? Yeah, this one is. Look, Cartel is doing so much damage. It's not like every turn we do it. And again, Hamar is doing good damage as well. And look at that. Sarah. Amazing damage. So yeah. Doing a lot in very short battles. Let's get to this one. And also very short battle. Sarah, very good. Again, Cartel. Out damaging anyone. And Amar, because it's a short battle, didn't actually proc that many. But yeah. What ultimate do you have on the Warhammer? Yeah, unfortunately, that is the problem right now. The ultimate I have is Fleet Surrenderer. When the ship launches a basic attack, there's a 20% probability that it will deal cutthroat damage equal to 200% of the target stack. And it can be 300 if the damage will increase the damage. Yeah, it can go up to 300% damage if the ship's low on HP. But I actually want a different one. Because some people they see Luna out damaging while having the same old trick ultimate. Let's go look at them. Same old trick ultimate. The hero skill that was dealt that held the highest cutthroat damage in the previous couple of seconds will be recorded, and every 20 or 10 seconds in battle the ship will launch a skill that deals the recorded damage against the target fleet. Yeah, but this shouldn't make Luna be the top dog in the report, because the ship is doing damage. Luna's not doing damage. Ship is doing damage. So as far as I understand it, the ship is going to be doing damage then, because that's also what's happening. Where's that report for the longer fight? This one, I think. Look, 4639. The ship's doing more damage in this case than Cartel's doing. Why? Because, you know, every basic attack there's a chance that it does the cutthroat damage as well. So yeah, that's basically what it's doing. But cost of strength is good too. Yeah. Did you notice? Did you notice when I get to this one? I want a cost of strength Warhammer. Always wanted to have it. I wanted to test it since season 2. I have had a purple version of the cost of strength before, and I was figuring out, do I actually want to change over to my legendary Warhammer that doesn't have it? So since season 2, I started building more Warhammers. Once I have unlocked the ship in the season that was relevant at that time, I tried to unlock another Warhammer. But I was very unlucky. Look, 95% luck value. That's 17 ships built and no legendary gotten. Last week we got lucky with Hamar on stream. I've been doing this off stream, and all of a sudden I don't have any legendaries anymore. I am not for some reason I can only have luck when I'm on stream. So Very weird. Very, very weird. For some reason, I just don't have any luck when I try to do stuff off stream. But when I do them on stream, I often have way more luck. But hey, look, I want to have my... Oh, couple of barrels. That's always great. That's always good. Let's look. Let's see how high we can get this up, this stream. There we are. Almost missed. That was way too close. Let's do a little later. There we are. That was spot on. There we go. I agree, Bob. It does every time I compare it to. How's season 5 going for you and your gang? Well, I have a suspicion that you're asking because you already know the answer, right? And you just want to know, you just want to hear me say it. That's my suspicion. But we're not winning. Which is very disappointing, but yeah. No, you can't win it all, you know, you can't win it all. Mainly because our opponent is very strong, but also because they have 2 very high whales, level 49s right now, and they just are untouchable. Those 49s are untouchable. Yeah, it's mainly because of that. The rest of the gang, we could have handled those, but as soon as the 49s turned up, we're like, yeah, well, no. Too weird. My video notification says this was upcoming. How are you doing, Bob? I am doing great, Steve. How are you doing? Yeah, it's weird. I changed the title. Changed the title of the screen of the stream after I started the session. So maybe that's something might be in there. Finishing S4 in 2 days. Oh, that's exciting. Season 5 upcoming. Does anyone want to see a full Season 5 Stargaze? No, not Stargazing. A full Season 5... Season Specialization. That's the word I was looking for. Does anyone want to see a full Season 5 Season Specialization? Because we have now unlocked all of that. Lorenzo, hello Bob, hi everyone in chat, hi Lorenzo, hi Munaz. How are you all doing? Season 5, Season Specialization, we have now unlocked the full set of it. And we're playing Tetris, right? We are playing Tetris in that... yes? I click it and then I have to fill it up, right? I cannot put it there because the white ones are limited. So I have to go all the way down here. And those are my puzzle pieces that have a white version on there, an opal, right? This one, that one, all of those have it. So then I can go and try to change it. So let's see if we can puzzle it, right? So this one should be right there. And then we have 25 slots in total, which means that to fully cover this, you need to have 3 that have you have to have 3 pieces that have 3 slots on them, and the rest can be fully upgraded to the other ones. So yeah, so this one, we can put that right there in the corner, right? And then we can put another one, we can put that right there. And then, let's see, what else do we have? What else do we have? I can put that one right there. And in this case, last season, I wanted to do as least amount of oranges as I could. And this season I'm trying something new with as most oranges that I can. So yeah, it's a little different this season. It's gonna be a little different. So yeah, then let's see if we can find the version that has... I don't have that one, so I'm not going to use that. Can we see if we have the square version? Come on. All this scrolling around. All this scrolling around just takes ages. Where did I scroll past them? My powers of observation are unparalleled. There they are. Right, that one. And we can put that right there. And then we have... Let's see. For some reason, there's this corner, right? Left, top, right? Then there's this corner. And then there's this corner. Oh, there it is. It's like, where's the other corner? They didn't do it, but apparently they did. I was just, as I said, my powers of observation are unparalleled. So we need to fix that one and try to make it so we put that there, right? So now we have fully done that. And we now have 4 reds. So I'd rather have 3, so yeah, that's what I had right there. So I'm not gonna save it, but that is the full setup. And then you can put in the gems, but I am currently right now not using my best ones, but I'm currently trying to stack up strategic damage reduction, which now in S5 there's not only doing damage for burning in this case, but there's also damage reduction in the same thing. So yeah, you need to do. I'm gonna look burning damage reduction, taking on water damage reduction. So you know, I am currently trying to stack strategic damage reduction on there, and if we then go to my ships, to the info tab, and then we can see strategic damage reduction is at this moment with not the maximum gems unlocked yet. It's 41%. So yeah, I'm trying to see, because most people have strategic damage or cutthroat damage or artillery damage as their main ones. Artillery damage, mostly the whales, but otherwise cutthroat damage or strategic damage is usually the most the highest damage my opponents do. So yeah, so I'm trying to see, instead of critical resistance and those sorts of debuffs, I'm trying to see if reducing strategic damage, if I can get this down to up to 100%, how low will my opponent's damage for strategic then be? That's what I'm curious about right now. So yeah, we're testing that, but we are only getting the next gem level up next season. Next week. That's what I was gonna say. You know, this is probably gonna be Monday or something. I think it's probably this one, but can't look at that. And we can look at the gang rates right here. You know, 2 days, 10 hours, hell will unlock. And that usually corresponds with the squad rates unlocking as well. And then 2 weeks after that, we can even go to Purgatory, which has even higher gem levels. So yeah. Did you figure out how Blazing Drowning works? Does it do HP, percent HP damage? Because it seems armor doesn't help versus it. No, that is correct. That I think it bypasses armor. I don't know specifically how it works, because they don't tell us much, you know. It's not like they actually tell us. Maybe someone can ask a VIP echo bot thing in there, but yeah, they don't really tell us. But let's see if we can see that right there. Let's try to look at the explanation. Burning is a status that deals damage over time. The affected target will receive a blazing damage equal to 10% of the attacker's attack for every 8 seconds. That is what blazing is doing. And then drowning, doesn't it say... Why doesn't it say this on Hamar? Taking on water. It should say that, right? I think it should, at least. There it is. Taking on water damage. A status that causes damage over time. And the affected target will receive a drowning attack equal to 20% of the attacker's attack every second in the following 5 seconds. And it can stack up to 10 times. So it is dependent on the attack stat. But I don't think it is affected by armor. Which, yeah, is pretty significant. But yeah, as we said, we don't have the full damage calculation of the in-game material. It's very hard to do that, especially because the battle reports aren't that accurate. But yeah, looks like Cordelia with Delilah might be good because she removes his dot stacks. Cordelia does remove dot stacks. You are completely right in that. Where did I put my Cordelia? Right there. Cordelia's on there. She removes when she does. No, that's not it. That's not it. When the ship under Cordelia's remand launches a basic attack. That's not it. Where's it? Where's the... In addition, she dispels at most 2 stacks of burning and taking on water effects on the ship under her command. So she only does it on the ship she's on, and she only does it with 2 stacks of burning and 2 stacks of taking on water. I don't know if she can do both. That would total mean of 4 stacks or not. One frustration I have with gang raids and purgatory level upgrade. It comes too late to make any real difference in the battle for level 7 ports. Yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah, it doesn't do much at the end. It's right at the end of the season, but you're not actually... The season's already done, right? You're waiting at that point, so yeah. They should change around some stuff. They really definitely need to change around some stuff. I'm hoping to get some temple upgrades today, so that I can get a little extra damage attack boost, which means that my strategic ship will be my first ship above 300k attack stat. Right? That's the first thing I want to be doing. I don't know if anyone else has 300,000 attack stat, but I think for me that's quite a significant milestone. Ooh, that was a little early. Purgatory opens 2 weeks before the end of the season, like pointless. Yeah, it is kind of pointless. You're right, but yeah, I get what you mean. I get what you mean, but can you guys check? I don't know for sure. Is it still possible to get the highest level gem in a hard raid, or is that only possible in the purgatory raid? Maybe I can check. I have the info tab on it, so I should be able to check. Let's get through all of these incidents real quickly. What's this Disney music we're playing right now? Sorry for missing your chat in the Twitch. Doralis, why is Barnacle here? Lol. Adeline level 80 will do better than Barnacle. Good morning. Good morning to you, mate. How are you doing? Sorry I missed the chat. I had another window open for Twitch. For some reason, OBS doesn't like to merge the chats, so I have to have 2 chats open, and I forgot to pull it open. My apologies. Yeah, but you're right. Barnacle and Adeline should be there, but I don't have a very high level Adeline. And I'm completely out of hero XP, which is like the thing. It's purgatory only. Okay. Also not... But then when does the highest level gang raid open? Squad raid. I mean squad raid. When does the highest level squad raid open? Is that the same time? Because we can get 10 to 16. I don't know what the highest level is. Let's go look. What's the... Okay, now I'm actually done with the music. Next! sort of like a Disney music theme, or I don't know I don't know what that was. Yeah, you can see the heart is guaranteed 16. And then the hell is guaranteed 20. And then 20 to 24. Okay, so the highest level is going to be 24. Yeah. Yeah, that is pretty pointless then. Because the amount of power that I've gotten just from the fact that I had the season specialization fully unlocked now. That was so much power. Already. So yeah, the fact that you can get just an increment more is just bad. That's also why a lot of people are talking to servers that are further ahead, you know, because this Monday I unlock the Hell Purgatory, and this is only possible for my gang. But squad raids, I can invite anyone, right? I can invite anyone. I can even DM some people. Look, this guy, he's not even in our season. He's on server 88, right? We have a couple of more of those. I can invite him over a DM, but I have to make sure at that point it is on a level that he can do as well. So just for example, was Steve, right? Who was almost done with season 4 raids. So he's starting season 5 next Friday. Next Friday he can DM me in game if somehow we can get that working. He can DM me in game. I can send to him an invite to a gang raid for level 4 gangs. No, for level 1 easy, hard, or hell gang raid, squad raid. And then after he joins, I can switch it to a harder difficulty. And then we can just do those. And then he still gets the level 13 to 16 gems. So instead of what he should be getting is level 6 to level 10, you can get level 10 to 16. Or next week, probably level 17 to 20 gang, right? So I can help Steve, who's in week 1, 2 new gems. I'm doing that, Bob. Yeah, if you can DM me, I don't mind. I usually do a couple of AFK 20 to 30 to 40 squad raids in an evening, because, you know, I want to have more gems with the corresponding thing. Here comes that DM. Yeah, if you can find me, that's the difficult part, right? Find someone who can actually make it so you can get in those things. Because you can only talk to people that you've seen in game or with cross-server events have come across. I think it's Purgatory for the max opals. Yeah, oh, the max opals, yeah. Wasn't that supposed to be fixed long ago? Well, I'm still doing it with, what, the other guy that was in here. Can I go up in chat? Apparently not. So he said, want to do raids? I was like, I want more gems, so I don't mind helping you guys out. Because for some reason the people in my chat, well, in my gang weren't gonna join. So I thought, well, I can also always ask another person. So yeah, you can just do that. It was supposed to be fixed a long time ago. You are completely right in that. But it hasn't. Oh, almost up to warship. Almost up to warship. Can we get that for today, you know? You only need like 900k. HMS Redux is my in-game name. Okay, well, good to know. Good to know that if I get a DM from an HMS, I'm just that I know it's you. But yeah, I don't think you can DM just anyone in any server. You have to have some sort of a correlation with them. And for the other guy that I was just talking about, he was we matched up in a Legend of Conquest event or a Black Sails event or some point. So yeah, he DM'd me after that, and we're chatting. It's always fun to chat with a lot of people, right? I get a lot of DMs, but I don't mind. And I don't mean a DM in Discord, right, Steve? I'm just saying, I don't mean a DM on the Discord. I mean a DM in-game. It's not like I can give everyone everything, right? Before updates, even if you're in different season, you can join to their raid. I'm doing that in season 2, and I get my ship parts level 25 in S2. Ooh, that is very... Is that still available before update? I don't know if... What update you mean? You mean the 1.1300 update that dropped that dropped this week? I don't know if you mean that update, but yeah. It should have been fixed, Mr. Realist. Had to actually read it. I have a difficult name to read, mate. Not for now. Ooh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I don't know if I have done it since the 1.1.300 update. I don't know if I've done that since then, so maybe it's fixed for that as well. But then again, it wasn't in any patch notes, right? So who knows? Let's see, Pirate Legend, before the hour is over, we'll have 8 minutes left, 7 minutes left. Let's do some hero trading. Do we have any gangs records? Of course we have any gangs records. 2 Heim conscious right there. And then nothing more. So we can do 2 quick Heim conscious. Now I'm trying to get... I was going to say I'm trying to get the Sarah trinket, but I don't think I'm gonna be having that anymore. So, in this case, I don't want to get lucky, right? I don't want to get lucky. Just, the game needs to hear me. I do not want this trinket. Great. Okay, that helped. Did you guys see this? Skip displaying owned heroes. So you won't scroll through all of the heroes anymore if we do this. So you can now just click it and then it goes to the end screen, which is not a bad thing if you want to rush through all of these, right? It's just it's now there. But it also skips the going into the Windows screen. It's like, that should still be it, and then it should skip this screen. It should skip this part, not the mirror part, but it just skips anything. Curious on your thoughts on the new X1 heroes. Well, first of all, my thoughts on the new X1 heroes is that they shouldn't be called X1 heroes, but they should be called 1X heroes. And that is because the acronym for that then would mean S1X, which then spells 6, right? And it's season 6. But I think they're going to have an X2 and an X3 season. So once you get to X3, switching the name around is gonna be a difficult run, right? But now if it's only for this season, that's my first thought on it. Completely pointless train of thought, but that is my train of thought. But otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna... SX1 sounds like a cool product. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. Too funny. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're gonna do an X2 and an X3 as well, and that's the reason why they didn't want to have to change around the numbers, yeah, right? Because then it would spell weird things, and it's still a Chinese company, right? So, and even an American company wouldn't do that. Season sexy. They should do it like Tesla. Season. Yeah, right. Completely right. Did I already claim these? Don't forget to claim these, guys. No, 10 more. Woohoo! Up to 28. And then somewhere over the rainbow, but in the next couple of days, 1 day, 10 hours, I can get 30 more. Because, you know, I've got enough, so I can get 30 more. So then we're going back up to, can hand this in, and we're back up to 21,000. Did you guys notice? I knew exactly the amount needed to get to there. 28, so 30 more means 58, which might be able to get up to 60 next week, and then we'll be able to throw more Hamar shards. So yeah, might have more Hamar shards next week. Maybe also get Titus, but I don't think that. I want to really try to get that Hamar up. It always makes me think of Roman numerals, so exact. So either way, it's wrong. What do you think the anniversary rewards will be? I have no idea. Cat with a hat. Girl with a hat, cat with a hat. I have no idea. Say goodbye to Ophelia when the next X1 artillery hero arrives. I am completely right now. Yeah, it would. If they have an if they have an S3X hero, my wife will make me stop playing. That's a good one, Steve. That is a very good one. Yeah, it's weird. It's gonna be weird. Let's see. What's this? I put on a playlist with a couple of great songs, but these are just dislike. No. Like a carnival. Like a carnival or like a Disney story or I don't know what's happening, but do we have some targets right here? I'm not gonna bother them right now. Let's just get to the next support. New heroes. Yeah, there will be a new vampire guy, artillery, completely busted. Munas. I agree. Let's go look at them. Because MD9 sent me the screenshots because he has a season 6 account and I haven't put them on the Discord yet. If you don't know, there's a Discord server, and if you want to join that, I might be able to post it in chat. That it's right there. That is the Discord server. I now own the Discord server. I usually didn't used to before, but that's the SOC Knowledge Hub, and every information that we can gather from the game is going to be posted in there. So we have Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, all the way up to Season 5, 6 screenshots right there at the moment. So yeah, you can go look at that. Did you guys notice that? Let's look at that. It's the Nameless Seas. This is the new Season 6 map. But someone pointed out to me that it looks rather similar to almost exactly the same to the Season 2 version. Let's make a screenshot. Let's put that there. Then go to the S6 map. Put it there. Look. It is an exact carbon copy. But the only thing is they changed it around, I think. Because that border is now there. And that border is now there. Or no, the middle circle is now straight. It's now divided in 2. It's not divided in 3 anymore. It's now like right there, and then it goes all the way up to there. And these are no longer there. That's the only difference. Otherwise, it is an exact carbon copy of the season, right? It's the same icy theme as well. Yeah, it's the same icy theme as well. But it's I'm curious. Are the port names the same? Squawku, that's a new YouTuber that made a new video for this vampire. Yeah. There are a couple of new content creators in the content creator program, and I think he's one of them. But let's go to the screenshots. This is the Discord, and you can see there's a lot of things right there. And MD9, who's in chat right now, did a lot of screenshots. So yeah, let's go look at those new X1 heroes. Because I want to see, for every 30% decrease in the total HP of the fleet, not this ship she's on, but the fleet, she heals an allied ship with the lowest HP for 6% of its max HP. So not the ship she's on, but the ship she's putting it on. So yeah, that's kind of weird. So she would do more for a flagship that has high damage already than to do it for the other one. And again, we need to know, is lowest HP number or lowest HP percentage? Because we can have a ship that has 50% HP and all of the other ones still have 80, but that 50% HP ship can still have like 10 million HP while the other ones only have 6. So when does it trigger? That needs to be tested. That really needs to be tested, especially if we want to do the Elizabeth Sheen things. Then we have Blizzard. Come on, a little faster than you're used to. Oh, this is the active skill. Huh? They're switched around. Deals basic damage. So basic damage. This is not a specific type, right? So this is not drowning. This is not. She deals basic damage. Up to 5 ships in the enemy fleet and 12% armor for up to 5 ally ships for 5 seconds. So she gives an armor increase to 5 of your ships, which is pretty significant, I think. Then let's see the other one. Naval warfare. At the start of battle applies a repair effect to at most 5 allied ships, restoring HP equal to 30% of her attack per second for 6 seconds. So keep in mind that Cordelia does 130% damage in total, 130% heal in total, but she does 30% 6 times, or up to 50% 6 times. So she heals 300%. It just takes a lot longer, right? But it is only at the start of battle, which again would help in straight clashes, but would not really help in longer in-world battles that take longer, right? So this would be good paired with my strategic setup right now, which is a great rage increase at the start of each battle. But if you're planning on doing long battles with the strategy that I have on the asset ship with Hamar, then this would not help. So yeah, it's based on what you're doing. So it could be beneficial to put her on when you're doing straight clashes, for example, if you can get her up. But then again, it's going to be costing you a lot of levels, and hero XP is the thing that you're lacking right now. At least that is my opinion right now. With all of the new heroes that they're adding and the amount of levels I need to get them, like 130, right? It's just insane. Let's get to the next one. Then we have Source of Frost. When the ship under her command performs a basic attack, there's a 60% chance to heal the ally ship with the lowest HP for 30% of her attack, and it can trigger once every 2 seconds. So, again, another version, another trigger in the heal, but only for a very much lower percentage. So yeah, she would then be on a ship that performs a lot of basic attacks. So yeah, she's good. That's good. And the last one, the one that I read out loud first, was the last one, Frost Regeneration. But this is the last that we haven't read out yet. When Elizabeth performs her skill, reduces damage of all types dealt by 3 enemy ships with the strongest attack by 12%. So you're when Elizabeth performs her skill, so the first one, she reduces damage of all types, so all of the damage types, dealt by 3 enemy ships with the highest attack. So not just 1, but 3. I think, is it Titus that does 1? But in this case, she does it at 3, which is pretty good. Then, people were talking about it. Season 6. Artillery Captain, Mihai Popescu. We need to have another name for this. He's a Knight Count. Let's get to the actual. Let's do him in the proper order this time. Active skill performs 4 artillery attacks, so not just 1, but 4 artillery attacks. To the ship with the highest HP in the target fleet, so it's no longer highest HP is drowning. He does it as well. So that's kind of weird, but you know. So she now attacks the ship with the highest HP in the target fleet. And each attack dealing artillery damage equal to 100% of his attack. And that can probably go up, but we can't see the percentage in this screenshot. But that doesn't matter. But that can probably go up even further. But the 100% times 4 is then 400% damage, right? To the highest HP ship in the target fleet, that's not a bad thing. Most of the times you're probably hitting the flagship directly then. But keep in mind, it's 400% of the attack. And then dealing additional damage to 3.2% of the target's max HP. And then the additional damage is up to 10% of his max HP. So this is a limitation, right? But the target's max HP, if you're trying to hit a flagship, let's go back into game. Let's look. If for example someone would hit my flagship, right? My artillery ship has 200,000 attack. So this is not how it works. But let's, for general things, 215,000. We say he does 400%, so that's times 4. That's 860 damage, right? He can do 860,000 damage to, and this is ignoring impact, armor, damage boost, damage reduction, crit hits. It's ignoring all of this, but let's just for basic do that. 800,000. And then, what's the amount? 3.2% of the max HP added to that. So it's like 16, 606, 200. That's the max HP. And then that's another 50k. I thought that would be more, right? Or am I doing a 0 too much right now? 3.2%. Yeah, I'm doing a 0 too much. Sorry, doing a 0 too much. Let's get back. 16, 606, 200 times 0. That is what we're getting. Another 500,000. Yeah, 500k. Yeah. That's I saw. I had a 0 to less. But then again, these can go even up. Can go up even more, of course. So yeah, that would mean a significant amount of damage, but then it's limited to 10% of this, so it can at max be divided by 10, right? So it can at max be 870k, which is almost doubling, right? Because as we said earlier, he did like 860 for the 4 times 100%, and then 500k more. So yeah, that's it's weird that it added on, but yeah, that is some significant damage. Next skill. There we are. Oh, you put the things in there. So you can go up to 145% and up to 5% of the base value of the attack. But 10% stays the same. MD9, can you do your screenshot? The 10% stays the same. Yeah, I think it does, but this is the next one. Okay, so then, when Mihai performs his skill, he gains combo. Each basic attack hits twice for 3 seconds. That is some significant amount. So every time you do a basic attack, you do more basic attacks. Yeah, that's all it shows. Which is weird, because normally a fat number, a fat percentage is being explained later, right? So yeah, this hero is nice. It really is. There's a few highlighted numbers that don't have addition data at the bottom. There are more than this? Okay, then I didn't notice, but yeah, it usually has it. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, more basic attack. So he paired with Sharky. Ophelia, bye bye. Welcome new hero attack captain. Yes. Basically, yes. So then we have the next one, and Thirsty Fang. Every 3 basic attacks deals an additional 60% artillery damage, and heals the ship under Mihai's command for 60% of his attack. He's a vampire, people. He's a vampire. Every 3 basic attacks deal an additional 60% artillery damage and heal the ship under the command for 60% of his attack. He's a vampire. Then we have Bloody Nature. Increases artillery damage by 3% and basic damage by 3%. The 3% artillery damage is not that much, but basic attack is good because, as again, we're focusing on as many basic attacks as we can cram into this, right? Because the heal, the Thirsty Fang, basic attack based. Each basic attack hits twice, so double the amount. So yeah, that is, we need to have as many basic attacks as we can. Then we have the last one. When Mihai performs a basic attack, there's a 6% chance for him to perform an extra rage skill. You remember that rage skill that was 4 times 150% and then another 5% of the max HP? Remember that attack? He does those again. But it can only happen once every 20 seconds. So yeah. That is sick. This is, yes, Munas, you are completely right. This is a very, very overpowered hero. Yeah, that is gonna be amazing. And with this setup that I'm doing right here, I'm already focusing on doing as many basic attacks as I can. That is why I have Sharky and Shizuru on there, because I wanted to have Shizuru do more basic attacks. But it doesn't really help. She doesn't do much more basic attacks, right? She's during her charging for every basic attack launched, so she doesn't. When she performs a skill, she launches 1 additional basic attack instantly. So yeah, she does do more basic attacks, but not that much. Can we go to the hero? So yeah, she's not. Does the raccoon give more basic attack? That is a good one. Let's go look at that. But first, where is she? There she is. No, only the trigger interval will go down if I now purchase that. I don't have the raccoon yet. Ricky. Let's see if we can get him to do more basic attacks. Artillery damage increase. Increase the attack. After using his skill, the allied fleet's basic attack damage is increased by 6%. So this is not only his, but all the ships. And after using a skill, the ship on Ricky's command has a 70% attack to do a normal attack. I don't know if normal attack is a basic attack. If that is the same, I don't know if that's the same. But yeah. Shadow Knight says, what about Kui? You are right. We also have Kui. Additional basic attack damage, additional art. And when an allied ship in her fleet launches a basic attack, so it doesn't need to be the ships he's on, but every one of them, there's a 4% chance, a 4% probability that she will launch a pursuit attack, which apparently is a basic attack. I don't know. And deal an artillery damage, additional artillery damage to 4%. So she increases that chance as well, but it's only 4%. And you can go up to 8%, but yeah, it's not that high of a percentage, but yeah, she does that as well. So good call, Shadow Knight. And then building up. What's the... No. And for every 5 basic attack the ship on a Queen's command launches, her ship will gain 30 rage. So she can be on that ship. Can you imagine Sharky doing more basic attacks, Kui doing a couple of more basic attacks, and Kui giving more rage, so all of the heroes get more attack damage. So can do their active skill earlier. Yeah, that is gonna be an amazing amount of damage. Then don't forget, if the wielder has the captain tag, when the ship under the wielder's command launches a basic attack against an enemy that is vulnerable to artillery damage, there is a 50% probability that it will deal another basic attack. So the Withered Heart gives another basic attack. And the vulnerability, when the ship under the command launches a basic attack, it will inflict vulnerability on a target and it can stack up to 3 times. So there is the vulnerability that we are wanting right there. Vulnerable to artillery damage, and there's the vulnerability, right? And then we have this one, when the ship under the wielder's command launches a basic attack, there's a 30% chance that the wielder will restore 70% rage to one allied ship with high attack. So this doesn't help this ship specifically. That I have that trinket on there. You're like, well, it's a healing trinket. Why do you have it on a ship that doesn't have a healer? Well, because the rage regeneration. And that would mean highest attack ship, which for this case is my Orochi. Bye bye Ophelia indeed. Yes, bye bye Ophelia. Cloud says hi Bob. Hi Cloud. How are you guys doing? Good to see you all in here. Ophelia in close combat. Rogue Rumble. Also get hard counter by Elizabeth. 6th skill. No more stun. Really? I haven't looked at that anymore. And Deluxian. Are you sure that the artillery vulnerability in Ophelia's trinket is only from Ophelia's skill, not from the Shizuru trinket? Are you sure? I think that's something that needs to be tested, but I wouldn't know how to test that. Because you cannot see that those sort of things in battle reports, right? So, yeah, the possessed status. Yeah, but it doesn't say. It's from Shizuru Trinket as well. Yeah, Shadow Knight says the completely opposite. So yeah, I was talking to MD9. We need to do a sort of a myth-busting. We need to do sort of a myth-buster skill, right? And then have a great big stamp on the screen that says myth busted. Or mid-plausible, right? We need to go do some stuff Mythbuster style. Because there are so many of these things. Shadow Knight is considered the exact opposite of Deluxian. And matter of the fact is, we don't know. The only reason we can know is to go ask VIP chat. And then, if Deluxian and Shadow Knight both ask the same question to the VIP chat, what do you think is gonna happen? You're getting 2 different answers. That doesn't help. We've had that happen before. You might get 2 exactly the same answers, because it's the same person, for example. But we have also had the exact opposite answer. So, Griffin, I didn't see 4 stars. Sorry, bot. Yeah, it's only 4 stars. Look at that Vampire's Trinket. Oh, they have trinkets as well. Yes. Again, this is my Discord, where we have all the screenshots for everything on there. If you haven't done so already, I wanted to... Why can I copy that? Oh, well, apparently I can't copy it now. I'll post it in chat in a couple seconds, but there we are. Let's get to the... I think it's in roles. It's in roles right there. So yeah, that one. In chat right now, in the Twitch chat right now. Both of you guys. If you haven't done so already, you can join that. And you will see everything that we have right there. Hero 6 Trinkets. It's Bloodthirst. It's called Bloodthirst. Wow. This looks cool, doesn't it? Completely forgetting all of the stuff. Just the image. I think the person who made this image, applause to them. Great image. 18% artillery damage. I think that's the same as the current ones, right? 18% artillery damage. Let's go look. Oh, it's a fully upgraded one. That doesn't work. Info. 18%. Yes, 18% is basic. So it's not better than the other ones. Well, I didn't push enter on the Discord invitation. So sorry. But it looks cool. If the wielder has the captain tag, their basic attacks deal an additional damage equal to 1% of its current HP. Wow, this is getting complicated now. When the ship's HP falls below 50%, it gains a shield equal to 8% of its max HP and increases the critical damage reduction by 30%. And the second shot also, the second shot does fully upgraded. So yeah, probably 36% artillery damage. Yeah. So that does 2.2% of its current HP and then gains a shield equal to 20% of its max HP. Let's compare. How much does Ahab do? How much does Ahab do? 50. The Trinket does more shield than Ahab? How? How? How is he doing more damage than Ahab? Or more shield than Ahab? Wow. Okay. That is extremely powerful. And critical damage reduction by 60%. Sick times 2. Yeah, can you remember that people... But Trinkets is one-off? What do you mean, one-off? Oh, yeah, of course, it's gonna be doing it once. Yeah, Deluxian. But you could put this on Ahab. You could put this trinket on Ahab as well. Or on my hammer. Yeah, Apri. Exactly. You typed it while I said it. I could buy... I could try to get 3 of these. 1 for the actual artillery ship. 1 to put on Ahab. And 1 to put on Hamar. Does the vampire captain show up in S6? You mean... You mean in this? Because no, that's the other one. You are correct in that, Deluxian. The Ahab ship will be last one to fall below 50%. But then again, you can still increase your survivability, right? You can... If you're getting attacked while you're trying to get into port, you can still last longer actually getting into port, right? When does he appear? Hero calendar. MD9, you're a legend, mate. You are a complete legend. Day 1. Day 1. Steve, he's appearing for people today. That is gonna be strong. And as you can see, no more S1, S2, S3, S4, nothing in there. No one's doing any more. Why do they have the S5 tag in there? It should be the X1. Why do they have S5? And I think Fun Plus, we found another bug. We found another bug. It doesn't show the correct one. It does show the correct one in this. It does say X1 right there. It also does hero skills X1 right there. Yeah, it does that. And it does right. Yeah, it does right there. But it doesn't do it correctly on the calendar. We found another bug. Can't wait to test my Mia's damage on Ghost Ship tomorrow. Deluxian, you're in that season? Ooh. This max HP thing is wild. Yeah. Oh, on Ghost Ships. Wow. But it's limited to his, right? So keep that in mind. Deluxian, keep that in mind. Maybe it is more beneficial to put in ship parts that increase basic attack. No, increase HP. So these, right? Put in 10% of those. Or 18% for Sovereign of the Sea. I'm curious to see if you can put 4 Sovereign of the Sea ship parts on your artillery ship, and then him doing more damage because the maximum HP has increased. I am very curious on that. I'm mixing Guardian and Fury set for his ship now. I think in normal battle that would probably be better. In normal battle that would probably be better. But if you're trying to do that for Ghost Ship, which is the target HP, right? Going up 18%. You're doing 20% more damage, 18% more damage as well. So yeah. And also maybe change out... Hi Rotma. Who's saying hi to Rotma? Viras, hi mate. But I'm not Rotma, you know that, right? If I were Rotma and I was level 48, 49, I don't think I would like the game anymore if I was 49 and I have nobody to actually compete with. I like testing You have Guardian on how many ships? 1. I have a full set of Guardian on 1 ship, and I have a full set of Fury of the Sea on 1 other ship. Firas, you scared me. You scared me into looking at my screen to see if I was getting attacked. Because, you know, we know that our GRJ opponents love stream sniping. At least we've had that. We have had that done a couple of times, so yeah. Wouldn't be the first time. And exactly at that point you said it, my ship came out of port. So I was like, no! No! Exactly my 30 minutes was over at that exact moment I read it. How did you chat with SO7? Because we had them on Black Sales event, and he chatted on me. He chatted with me on that at that moment. So yeah, that's how I have a chat with them. That's server 88 in this case, which is not in our bracket, but upgrade part ship. Yes, Apri, you are correct. We can now upgrade the parts. We can now upgrade them. And these are all the ship parts that I have that I can upgrade. And I can pay 7.5k gang minted coins, apparently, to upgrade them. Keep in mind, this is a 5% boost in attack in stats. 5%. Nothing more, nothing less. It's 5% increase. That is what this is doing. So, me, personally, is there any chance we merge with Ronin Gang 88? There is a very good chance that we are going to be in the same season with Server 88, Firas. Because I have chatted with them, and they have the same end date, the 30th of September. It's the same end date for their hero calendar as well. Hello, Bob. Miss you, brother. Hello, German Mamba. Good to see you in here, mate. How are you doing? Good morning it is to you. Mostly, right? You're one of those time travelers who hasn't experienced their Friday yet. How did I get Fury of the Storm parts? Well, Viras, good thing you asked, because I saved up for them. Of course, I spent a little bit on the game and I saved up those emeralds, but I knew that the gang auction would come. We were very late with our gang auction. Been good here almost 12 AM. So it's lunchtime. Oh, well, have a good lunch then, German Mamba. But Season 2, we had the old season specialization system. Season 3, we had the old season specialization system. And I knew that there was a different season specialization system with gang raids. So I just saved up most of my emeralds for 2 entire seasons. So that when they launched, and I didn't know that there were going to be ship parts in them or anything, but I was like, okay, I can get hero parts in them. I like the hero parts. I like full unlocks of heroes specifically for emeralds. So I was just saving up for those. Yeah, and then all of a sudden the ship parts were in there. So yeah, I did a couple of bits for the ship parts in the beginning, a couple of weeks. Of course, also because I wanted to make a video out of those. Yeah, I did on day 1 or day 2 that they were available. At least I got a couple of parts on there. And then I was able to tell people how good they are or how good they weren't. I only got 2 sacred at the moment. Yeah. There's also this. Treasure Shoal. This. I call this a battle pass, for example. You can have Sacred Guardian parts in here. And that's how I got my Sacred Guardian parts last season. I unlocked this one. So I at least got... I got a couple extra Sacred Guardian ones in there. And I think there's one... Yeah, there's one free one, and there's 2 paid, and 2 in the paid version. So yeah, that is what I did, and that is how I got most of those Sacred Guardian parts. And then again, I save up. I save up my materials. There is no way to buy these. But look, I have 24,000 gang minted coins. So if I wanted, I was now be able to buy a Fury of the Storm part with my gang minted coin things. And in about 2 weeks, I'll probably be able to buy another. So yeah, that's the reason what I'm doing. But for the price of getting back on topic, for the price of 7.5k, I'm able to upgrade my Fury of the Storm parts from level 35 to level 39. But for double the price, I get a 39. I think the price for upgrading is way too high. I would not recommend upgrading those ship parts for the gang mints, only if you have enough of them. I think it can be upgraded now, Bob. Yes, Virus, I am 100%. You are 100% correct. But upgrading them gives you a 5% boost in stats. Getting these will give you a 10% boost in stats compared to your current one, because level 39, I'm currently rocking 35. So, oh, no, also a 5%. So, me buying double, spending double, will give me those. But I think the skills that these have are way better. Look, 20%, 18%, already an increase. Damage of all types, 10%, which, I don't know if you know that, but that's more than 15% impact. And then there's another one. When you deal damage, reduce the target's armor by 5. And this can trigger once every 2 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So, yeah, you can decrease your opponent's armor as well. So, these parts are better than the other ones. So, I think I personally would spend my gang mints. I would rather spend my gang mints on saving them up and buying another part than upgrading the part that I already have. I'd rather have that. Because, as Vera said, he doesn't have a complete set. I would rather complete my set than have half a set there and then just spend the Gingmans on them to get a 5% increase on the stats. What's the level cap at the normal damage type? At the normal damage type ship parts in S5. That is level 35, Shadow Knight. And hope on ending of my S4 season so I can get my OB to 6 stars. I missed the beginning of that conversation. I'm going for him. I can't get the captain yet, but just waiting on the wheel to come. I need more heroes. Level 40 is a mess without a lot of heroes. And hope ending my S4 I can get my OB to 6 star. Yeah. My OB is only 2 star. I would have hoped them to be higher, but upgrade, I didn't understand. You can now upgrade ship parts from level 35, that I have them right now, to level 39. But it costs you 7,500 gang mints to do so. This is a 5% increase. I personally rather save those 7,500, wait for you to get another 7,500, and then go into this and buy the level 39 or that season version of that, which from season 5 is 39. I would rather pay double to get another one for you to complete a set than pay 7.5k to upgrade one part. I rather would do another one. That's just my opinion. I don't need Shizuru since I can get her at a 5-star for free. Yeah. You were lucky. I had to spend a lot of gold conches to get my Shizuru to rank 6. And all of you guys can now get Shizuru for rank 5. Without spending anyone. Free to play, totally free. Which is amazing. Kinda salty for me. 32 people watching and 10 likes. Come on guys. Yes. Thanks for reminding me, Steve. If you haven't done so already, please leave a like on the live stream. Also, if you haven't done so, please leave a follow on the Twitch or on a sub on the YouTubes, so you get notified the next time I post a video or go live. I go live every Friday for SOC, for kind of like we're doing right now. Theory crafting, looking at stuff. Sometimes we're in heavy battle, but now I'm just clearing a port when I'm there, and we're mostly theory crafting. But I live stream that every Friday on 1 p.m. UTC, which is an hour and 40 minutes prior to whatever it is for you right now. So do calculate what that is for your time zone. But we're up an hour and 40 minutes right now. Do that. Also, if you haven't done so already, you can join the Discord, which we have a knowledge hub there. With screenshots of whatever we can think of. 700 people are in there trying to help each other out in game, asking each other questions. We have a couple of amazing people right there. So that's 700 people that are in there. So amazing. Thank you all for doing that. But most of all, thank you all for just being here. You are just watching, just having the stream open makes all of this possible, right? So, from the void to the void we sail. Yeah, as the song would suggest. Virat, I'm not allowed to play the song on stream. I am only allowed to put it in a short, because shorts can't be, it can have any song in them without any strike for, because it would, if I were to play that on stream, I would not make any money on the entire stream, or anyone who subscribe, or anyone who becomes channel member on this stream. Once it gets a DMCA strike, I'm not even getting that money. Like it, due to copyright. Due to I've had a stream where I got a DMCA strike while someone also subscribed to the channel, became a member to the channel, and I didn't receive any of that money. Which is crazy, because they didn't become a member because of that one song that was in here, right? They became a member because they liked the general content in there. So that was a very confusing day, but you don't get any money on that. So that all went to the person that made that one song, or it was a couple of songs in there. I messed up. It was my mistake initially, but I find it weird that you're not even getting the membership income on that. But that's YouTube DMCA for you. I could have thought about it, but there were like 20 DMCA strikes on that one live stream, so it's not. I'm not gonna be fighting all of those 20. Is there any other way from gaining gang mint other than gang rates and dividends? No, that's the only way to get them. Daniel says our S3 just started and this grand line is confusing. Daniel, I have a grand line video on my channel. You can watch it. Maybe that helps. But generally, it is doing a task. We can do them. I don't think I did that today. No, I didn't. So, you do a task. In this case, we complete an incident. And then I get a map. And 300 points progress. So these 300 points are now going to be added to this. Look, 480 claim. 98, but so those 400 points came in there. So now we can do another task. You watched it 3 times, and it's confusing to tell the gang members. Yeah, I can see explaining it to others that it's weird. If you understand it, or some R4 person understands it, just if you have a Discord with your gang, just tell them don't send in maps now, or do send in maps now. That's the only thing that we're doing. We're not explaining it to everyone because we know that's not good. Is the Ballad of the Sea Ablaze only for S5 or in all season? Star, I think the Ballad of the Sea Ablaze is only for the is only for S5. Just copy the link and send it to them and learning. Yeah, just send all of the people that you're trying to explain to my video. That's the only thing you need to do. That's the only thing you need to do. Just send them all a link to my video. I would appreciate you doing that. I would appreciate you doing that. No need. But yeah, if you do that, then you can just give those maps, which gives more points, gives more progress, you know, what we just did. And then at some point, one of the gangs completes it. At some point, one of the gangs that are currently doing it, right? All of them are in here. Void, almost finished. Much time spent, just started and reserved it. So at some point, one of the gangs completes it. Then all of the people that put in maps, all of those, right, that I'm putting in right now, another 300 points, those maps would go back to your gang. That's just this button. Only R4s and R5s have this button, but all of the ones that everyone puts in, like if I put in another one and another one, those will be added. If we then lose, we would get those maps back. Not the 300 progress that we're doing right now. We wouldn't get those back. But every time someone puts in a map, you get those back. So what I'm saying is make sure you lose a couple of times, get a couple of those maps back, and then go to one that you really want, for example, a golden item, and then make video for the S5 brand line that's different from S3 and S4. Only the layout's different. The system's still the same. But yeah, lose a couple of times, get a couple of maps back, then you can have a maximum of 8,000 maps as a gang, and then you can go, and then when another big island opens, for example, yeah, this one, it gives a golden item, and then if you say, I want that golden item, go there, make sure, and then throw in all of the 8,000 maps, and then you could almost complete it instantly. And if everyone does that, it's not going to be working that much, but yeah, lose a couple of times, save up maps, and then put them in right there. Right? So, on the ones you're losing, don't put in the gang maps. Just let people put in their maps, but don't put in the gang maps. And then after that, put in the gang maps. Like folding fan. What's the other ones that are in here? 8% armor boost. 10 conscious. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I personally love the fact that we've gotten so many blueprints in Season 3. Completely free to play. Everyone gets these, right? So no one has to pay for them. Every single person in your gang can get an extra ship art. Can build an extra ship, which means they can get a legendary version. And if you can get, we had like 3 or 4 of those in Season 3. I don't know how many are in these. Most of them seem... Oh, there's another one, right? Oh, but another gang got those. Gold item. 5 gold conscious, which is always a good thing. Ooh, the gemstone ring really... no, I was gonna say it. Look. What? Ooh, careful. Gemstone ring once. Gemstone ring twice. If you have the same item, you're losing cash instead of earning it. You're losing cash instead of earning it. So yeah. It's a good video idea, but the only thing different is the layout, and we're already done, so it's very hard for me to explain it when we're almost done. Because I can not really show a lot of it. Maybe I'll try to use a cut of this live stream, but then the music would be in the background, so I have to remove that if that's even possible. Yeah, I need to make a lot of videos. It's a good idea, Apri, but there's a lot of videos that I still want to make. I just don't have the time for them. It's such a shame. I would have loved to make a lot more videos. But yeah, I just doesn't have time for that. So many lands. Are there more? I don't know. I didn't know that there were more. But while we're traveling right now, I'm gonna be going to the bathroom real quick. I will be back in like let's see if we can get back before the thing is there. So I'll be back in like 2 minutes. We are already back. Let's switch back. There we are. We're already back. Which trinkets you looking at? Which trinket you looking at? I'm not looking at any trinket right now, but only trinket. How was your day? My day was let's see. Bob, can you review a bit about the new S5 ship about the new ship on S5? I'm about to go S5. Yes, I'll do that in a second. Let me catch up on that. Today was frustrating. I got Oni on the second draw. Ooh, lucky. And got his trinket with 80 cons. Ah, dang, unlucky. Hi everyone, how's your day been? Hi Nikhil, how are you doing? My day is doing good. We got a good live stream going, good vibe going, right? It's looking good. It's looking good. Let's see, how was your day? What trinket you looking at? Well, my day started well, then found out our season is ending in 2 days instead of 10. Looks like I'm losing out on a lot of treasure maps. Oh, that is gonna be unlucky. 2 days instead of 10. Why did it move up all of a sudden then? What? Okay, let me... Why did you think it was gonna end in 2 days? And why do you now think it's gonna be other? Let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can show Hamar going ham. So we want to make it the battle last as long as we can, right? Just before they die, we switch to the new person. I don't know if I switched quick enough. Well, let's get rid of all of the treasure that I'm apparently still carrying around the entire map. And then get rid of those. Oh, a couple of gold. A little extra gold. Never a miss. Now let's look at the report quickly. I know I didn't. They were low level. I know that. Didn't trigger. Apparently not long enough. They probably were dead before. Yeah, they were probably dead before the before the taking on water things could trigger, right? Because taking on water takes 5 seconds, and they were probably dead within those 5 seconds. So yeah. In Grand Odyssey, it said season to close with 0 days to counter. Today morning, that counter was 2 days. Oh, 10 days. Yeah, Nikhil, it could be that they changed that around, you know. It could be that they changed it. It could be that yeah. That's weird. S3 in our server yet? I don't know what you're trying to say. But there was someone asking Iqbal Aro. Iqbal Aro asked about the season 5 ship. So let's go look at that. We have the Scepter. The Scepter is a defensive damage reduction ship. Which means that, yes, it is a very defensive ship. And probably for the most of you guys, it's the first defensive ship. But for our little older players, we have a Providence, which was already a defensive ship. And then we have a Primal Roar, which was a healing support ship. But they removed those from the game since then. So probably for you guys, this is going to be the first defensive ship that is going to be in that. Then we have some general skills, which normally would be the same skills that all the other ones have, right? Nope, they're wrong. Receives less strategic damage, receives less cutthroat damage, receives less artillery damage, blazing damage, drowning damage, all of those. Then we have increased aggro, increased armor, and increased healing. Receives less damage of all types, increase armor, and then increase ship HP. Then we have unique skills, which I thought these were kind of unique already, but apparently they're not. Maybe those are also in the Season 6 ship that launched today. But yeah, increase the ship's armor and aggro. For every 8 time damage over time is done, the effect, the ship will take less damage over time for the following 5 seconds. Increased armor, decreased impact, which is the exact opposite of glass cannon, which is increased impact, decreased armor, which I dislike on any other mini, but so that's the exact opposite of that. After receiving strategic cutthroat or artillery damage, there's a 30% probability that it will receive less damage from the corresponding damage type for the following 2 seconds. Critical resistance and reduced critical rate, which is sort of like the same as defensive posture, but then for the crits. More armor, every 15% drop, and then increased aggro, which I don't like that you're getting more aggro once you get lower. And then we have the ultimates, repair damage. Every 12 hits taken triggers a healing effect, restoring 2, 3, or 4% of the lost HP. So not the maximum HP, it's the lost HP. So if you're at half, if you're at 10 million HP in total on your ship, and you're at 50% health when this triggers, you will get 4 times 500,000, equaling to, let's get the calculator out again. 500,000 times 0.04, which is 20,000 healing, which is way less than a Cordelia or a Lulu or whatever is doing that. So this one is the one that I dislike the most. I don't think this one's a very good one. So if you're getting this as your first legendary or something, yeah, you're quite a bit of luck. Which server you're playing at? On I am serving on 57, or maybe you're talking to someone else. in chat. Increase the ship's armor by 16, 24, or 32%, but also increases aggro by 80, 120, or 60 when the ship has a shield. So when it has a shield, it will have increased aggro. But what are the ways to get a shield? Ahab has a way to get a shield, but the Trinket for Obi, which is a Season 4 hero, also has a way to get a shield. So keep that in mind. Then we have Magnus, that is also a way to get a shield, and those are the only 3 things you can get a shield from up until Season 6, where the new vampire, for some reason, or one of the new heroes gives an also shield. But for Season 5, up to that point, there's 3 ways to get a shield. And then we have Ironclad Defense, which is my preferred ultimate. Increases the ship's aggro by 20, 30, or 40 as a base value. And then for every 8 seconds of battle, increases armor by 8% and aggro by 8, 12, or 16. And that can stack up to 6, 8, or 12 times. So, calculator again, 16 aggro for 12 times is 192 aggro, which is more than a fully upgraded, where is it? A fully upgraded Eagle Shield or rudder, which is the same, 88, right? And we get 196. So this is 2 fully upgraded Eagle Shields, but it does take a while to get up there, like I think a 90-second time window to get there, right? It's every 8 seconds, so times 12 is 96 seconds to get there. So the only way to get there is moving from one target to the next one in a battle. So yeah, you're not going to be having anything on the Sacred Guardian shield. MD9, you are correct. There's also a shield in the Sacred Guardian. You are right. When the ship uses a skill, it gains a shield equal to 5% of the maximum HP. Correct. There's also a shield in there. Thank you for correcting me. Thank you for reminding me. But those are the ship skills in for the Season 5 ship. I hope that answers your question, Iqbal. So what did we miss? Bobs, what should I do with my Warhammer? The armor is almost low compared to low compared to the other ships. Ooh, that is. What do you have on it? Nice, Bob. Thanks. What is this for music? Dislike. Leave, please. So what's it? Some sort of a monkey? Bones only Luna. And then you probably have a Braid of Freedom set on there, right? Which should increase the thing. You were in Season 3. If you want to increase impact on all of your ships, you could go to the Season Specialization and specialize in rubies that have impact on there. Fun fact, they don't exist anymore in Season 5. Look, all of them are crit rate, crit damage. All of them are crit rate, crit damage. No more switching around in Season 5. Doesn't exist anymore. That's why I don't. That's why I only have 3 of them. I'm not like that. Mix of fury and freedom. That might be the problem in the, if you want to call it that, because you know, fury doesn't add impact. Blade of Freedom does. Oh, but it's just, sorry, I was thinking they were the other way around. That impact was the 4th piece. No, then your impact is if you have 2 pieces on there at least, it should be there. I wouldn't have any idea why specifically that would be down so much. But I have 7 and 6.7, 6, 7.2, 8. How do I have 8 on a Sachit? increases the ship's impact by 24%. Well, that helps. Precise armor piercing. Is that a general skill? Yes, it is. Daniel, maybe you can hone in the skill to try to get that specific one. That would help you a lot. Precise armor piercing. It's like, look, it's like it's 24%, which is a significant amount. So yeah, that might be able to help you. That might be able to help you. I hope that helps. Let's see. I want to do this right now. I already bought them. Do I still have them in the inventory? No, I don't. Dang it. I don't have enough to do that. Do I have any? Yeah, I need 800,000. I will try it. Now it's annoying. With the Warhammer going down faster than the Princess. Yeah, but that's not your impact. Oh, sorry. The armor is always lower. Why am I telling you your impact should be? Why am I telling you ways to get your impact higher when the thing you're asking is that your armor is low? Sorry. My powers are frustrated. Reading is difficult, especially when it's not your main language. Reading is very difficult. Please forgive me, Daniel. I was answering a question that you didn't ask. You're saying your armor is low. Do you have glass cannon as an impact, as a skill on there? Because that would that could help, or that could cause it. Yeah, sorry, Daniel. If you have glass cannon on one of your ship's skills, it would decrease your armor. Look, this one, glass cannon. Increase impact by 15%, but reduces armor by 7, 10, or 15%. And if you're saying that your Warhammer dies quickly, for me, it helps to have decreases the ship's aggro by 28%. This helped me a lot for survivability. So this helped me a lot. So maybe try to get this one. I need to check. Maybe that's the reason. Yeah. If you have glass cannon and you don't have stealthy maneuver, which of course is not it's not armor, but it has survivability, right? So what else is there? There's not specifically one thing that is in there. I might be able to swap these around for like that one, right? For more attack, less armor. Yeah. Aru, hi Bob. Hi Aru, how are you doing? I would just want to confirm I am right now on season 5 and I don't have any season trinket, and I'm planning to have one now. Since we're both on season 5, what do you think is the best trinket? Tanaka or Adeline? You're talking about season 5. So it's kind of surprising for me that you're asking about Tanaka or Adeline. I have a Tanaka trinket. I don't have an Adeline trinket. You don't have plans spending my gold conscious on S5 heroes. You're able to get a rank 5 Sarah for free, which Sarah is a very, very good hero. Same can be said for Cartel, which is also a very good hero. Specifically, their trinket are not that good, but yeah. I have it depends on what's the ship setup you're running. Are you running a good Tanaka and a good Adeline on one ship? Are you, for example, running a Stormbringer with Lester, Tanaka, Adeline on there, and are they both rank 6? If so, then the Adeline might be stronger. If you're running a Lester, Tanaka, and then another Blazing Hero, which is Will, or whatever his name, what's his name? Ned, if you're running those, Lester 7, Tanaka 5, Adeline 4. If you're running that on this ship, I would say that the Tanaka is doing more for you. Specifically because it increases blazing damage. You have 2 Blazing Heroes on there. And it triggers off of the amount of blazing damage, burning damage that you do. So every 15 times you do burning, it triggers again. So that's why I like my Tanaka Trinket. And my Tanaka Trinket is actually better when I put Ned on there. But I don't want to put Ned on there because I don't have any other place to put Cordelia right now. But if I were to put Ned on there, this Tanaka Trinket efficiency and damage that it puts out shoots up. Really shoots up. But that's why I'm using that one. I don't have her Trinket, the other one, but it would increase drowning damage, of course. The damage amount that I just said was because I have it maxed out. I have my Tanaka Trinket is completely maxed out. As you can see, 6 stars, level 84. I thought it was level 100. Okay, but it's 84. But it's quite high, right? Then you have the other one. If the wielder has the gunner tag when the ship under the wielder's command deals damage to taking on water ships, an additional drowning damage of 27% will be dealt. And the effect can trigger at most 2 per second. Which is quite a lot, 2 per second, but... I've heard if you have a very good Adeline and you're doing that, this Blood Fang is amazing, but it only triggers on the amount of taking on water damage that you do, and amount of drowning damage, the amount of taking on water that you do. And if you have a rank 4 Adeline, I don't think the amount of stacks that you have is that high. As you can see, my Adeline is useless. He's dealing, and this doesn't put a stack on there, right? No, this puts a stack on there. 1 stack of taking on water. No. It doesn't put taking on water on there, but then it only, once it inflicts taking on water, she gains rage. So that's the skills you have. And after she performs a skill, she will deal an additional drowning damage that can go up to 3 times. So she herself doesn't put that much drowning stacks on the ship. So that's why I'm saying that Tanaka might do more for you. Noted on that, thank you so much. I don't have any season 2, 3 or 4 trinkets. That's why I'm focusing on spending heroes before, because I can spend so much. No problem, no problem. There's completely free to play players that have a lot in there. So yeah, that's, that have a lot of potential. You know, if you know the game good enough, if you try to get everything just a little bit, you're gonna lose out on a lot. If you can focus, if you can keep focus on some specific heroes or trinkets or those sort of things, I think you can still put up a very good fight. I have a level 26. Nikhil says I have a 26 ship with 21 ship parts. Is it worth getting Sacred Guardian from the gang auction? Have saved up 20k gems. Can get 2 parts and 1 part from the gang mint, or should I go for the storm? Nikhil, how close are you to the end of your season? How far along in the season are you? Because every season you go further, you are able to get higher ship level parts. 2 days into the season or 2 days before the end of the season? Kind of a big deal. But keep in mind that some of the parts... Two days before it ends. Then next season you're gonna have better ship parts. Or are they too high? Because... What season are you in? I know you probably told me a couple of live streams, a couple of times now already, but what season you're in S2? Yeah. So the Orochi ship part, no, the freedom of the Fury of the Storm and the why do I always forget the names? The Fury of the Storm and the Sacred Guardian are level 25 for you right now, and they will become level 29 in season 3. Level 32. No. They're level 28 for you now. Yeah, they're level 28 for you now. They will become 32 next season. But you can't put that on there. You can't even put the 28 ship parts on your current ship right now. Oh, that's the problem. You can't put the ship parts on there right now. So going up to the next season, yeah. You can get one for free in the battle pass, but that's only the Sacred Guardian. That's not the other one, right? So if you're saying you can, with gang mints and the 20k gems, you can buy them. If your season ends in 2 days, you're not getting them anymore because gang rates are gone. You're not getting them anymore because the gang rates are on Monday, right? But if you still can, I think a full set of Sacred Guardian would help your survivability, but yeah, you have to go up to the next level to do that. And going all the way up to level 32, yeah, that's gonna take you a while, so... You haven't unlocked the last level of gang rage yet. It unlocked 2 days. But if your season is ending in 2 days... Okay, so we'll probably... Your season's probably not ending in 2 days. I think you would... In season 2, with the 31s or 35, level 35 ships floating around there, I would personally like to have more survivability. And that means a Sacred Guardian. Oh, that's what you said. It was supposed to end in 2 days, but it's now ending in 10 days, but it's now ending in 2. Which is very weird. I personally like survivability. I've always looked at survivability as a very important thing, so that's why I have a full Sacred Guardian set on my flagship, and that's why I'm really putting that on there for a very long time. Yeah, that's the same. I'm saying your season isn't ending in 2 days if you haven't unlocked the last level of gang raids. That would be very illogical, but maybe some things have changed too in your Odyssey, but I don't think you're Nikhil, when does your calendar for your heroes expire? Because that is when your season is ending, or rather when your next season is starting. So let's go look. The 1st of October is a Tuesday for me. And then on the 4th of October, my next season will begin. So on the 27th, on the 30th, my thing will end. My season will end. Then I'm in 2 days. According to the calendar, it's 2 more weeks. Oh, so you got 2 more weeks. Your season isn't ending. Good luck on the treasures that you now do have enough time to get. Aru says, Bob, I don't have bones unfortunately, but I have quartz 6, Oni 5, Luna 7. Is that okay, or do you recommend, or can you recommend something? I would recommend bones a lot. Yes, bones is very important to get. Of all the seasonal heroes, I think bones is one of the good ones. Also because of the close combat. Specifically because of the close combat. But yeah, that is what it's helping me a lot. The close combat, at least 4 stars. No, just unlocking him. Just unlocking him will help you out a lot. And if you're playing the long game, if you're like, I'm not gonna be spending that much or nothing, you can just put him in the voids and just get a daily for free badge, right? You can also now get a weekly in season 5. You're getting 4 weekly badges, right? So you're just slowly getting them up. So that's like 11 badges a week. So in like you can have a rank in bones for free every month, completely free. So yeah, he is good. He is good starting from rank 2 already. 30 badges remaining. Yeah, then you can get him in 2.5, 3 weeks. And you could have a bones in 2 or 3 weeks, but you have to. Oh yeah, of course you have to unlock it first. The voids of the first sea you can only put them in after you've unlocked them. So I get what you're saying. But his skill is very good on 1, and then rank 3 he becomes twice as good in close combat because he triggers his skill again. I can't go from that in this menu. Nikhil, level 32. If yours is now level 29, it will become level 32. In S4 it will become level 35. In S5 it will become 39. The ship part says. MD9, can you, in season 6, if you have any time, I'm not trying to but if you have any time, could you check if there's an increase in those as well? In the you posted that on the Discord, right? I think you posted those things in the Discord. Let's go look. If I can find it, you don't have to look for it, but stalls, right? There's 35,000 of these coins in the aqua shop, and then how are you getting those coins? Are these? I don't think these are, right? I think these are different. Yeah, those are different. That is curious. Oh, those are to level up a hero faster, right? That's what that is. That's upgrading a hero with the power of water. Polar Bear Guild, Harvest Guild, Northern Ireland. 43 ship arts. Aquas, the missed incident coins for the season. Oh. Okay. So completing incidents can give you a hero rank, you're saying. That is interesting. So now instead of us getting hammers, blueprints, conches, pipes, planks, hero XP, trinket XP, and all those sorts of things, you can now get direct heroes. Ooh. Curious to see how many you can get. Because I'm now at 24,000. That I would at least get to 1 rank. If that wasn't possible, that that would just be weird. And then would you be able to go for a second? I think you might. I think you might be able to get 2 in a season. Otherwise, why would they have 2 remaining? Right? Sorry, I had the wrong screen up, but you might be able to go for 2, because otherwise, why have the remaining 2? If you weren't able to get that many points, why would you? You got 1.2k from quick exploring 6 ports. Yeah. My reasoning behind it is, why would they put a remaining 2 if you weren't able to get 2? So you can get 2 full ranks of one of these heroes in that's the time you can get bones. Yeah, definitely, Aru. What server are you on, Aru? Curious to see if we can maybe if we might be able to match up next season. If you're saying in your season 5 right now, there's of course a chance that 101. I think that's outside of our bracket. I think we're up to 96 or something. It's gonna be our bracket. Yeah, you're probably a week or 2 behind us. We can check. Does your hero calendar, end on the 30th of September? If not, we're not gonna be in the same bracket for season 6. If it does, then that means that we're gonna be having a very large bracket. Curious to see. If you know, please let me know. Yeah, I'm thinking the same. If I wait for S3, by the time I upgrade my ship, I will be closer to S4 and never end wait. It looks like. Yeah, that is the problem, right? If you don't have enough, a high enough ship level to put the parts on, how are you getting those? Yeah, but I think buying or getting a full set of the Fury of the Sacred Guardian one is gonna help you out a lot for survivability, especially if you're on the lower end of the flagship levels. Yeah, survivability could be a lot. You're still gonna die to a whale, but it might take you. Yeah, it might take them a couple of extra seconds, and which means you might be able to port in time or yeah, I've always liked survivability, so that's why I'm saying that. Up to 12 combo, nice. Are you part of the whales of your server? I am on the leaderboard for my server alone, 24th. So if you count that as a whale, yes. If you don't, no. So yeah. Then if we go to the entire season, which has 8 servers in there, I'm 108. So not really. 49, 48, 46. Oh yeah, I count that. Oh, you're counting that as a whale. Well, yeah. Then, okay, you're counting me as a whale? Then what are the other guys? They're Krakens, right? That's even bigger. October 25th, 28th. That's the last one. Oh, you're then you're kind of a little further behind me than I thought you were gonna be. No, we're not gonna be in the same season whatsoever. And you probably just started the season as well. That's weird that we're up to 88. They were on the same. And then you're a month later in 101. Oh, you just started today. Okay. That explains a lot. That explains a lot. Then there's a very large gap between those seasons. There's gonna be a month in between them. Which means I can make a month of seasonal content before the 100 servers are in there. Emperor says, hi Bob, hi Emperor, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. How's your week been? You guys can meet in season 8. Yeah, probably. Yeah, but he was saying that he was in season 5, so I was like, yeah, and I know our bracket is increasing, so we might be able to meet up, but that's gonna take another while. We might be able to meet up in a Black Sails or a Legend of Conquest event. How is this fair? I still don't have Court and got Ahab at the end of season 2. Really, Daniel? That is very unlucky, mate. Oh, you just said you got Ahab, right? You said that while I was on break, or so. I think I saw a message. That is very unlucky. And both Cordelia and Ahab, you have that. That's why I'm glad I can see your videos and guides, so I know what I can do. Yeah, maybe I should make a guide for season 5, right? I've only been playing this for 3 or 4 weeks now. Maybe I have to actually make a guide video. Maybe I just have to record a guide video while I'm on stream with you guys, so I just cut out the part and just put it in, right? Let's do a live take. Let's just cut out some of the parts. You know, I can switch this around to another screen where the followers, where the sub count isn't on the screen anymore, and I can just record that and do them live on stream. Your sea is chill, no sinking. Well, I'm in a very far corner of the map where my gang isn't, and I'm just exploring a little bit right now. My sea is far, far, far beyond chill. Look, 112 million trophies this week. 192, 80, 58. I, myself, as not much of a PvPer, I have 12 million trophies this week alone. Which is a lot for me, because I only have 133 since I started playing. So, yeah, it's not chill at all. Yes, and live streaming and a video. 2 birds, 1 stone. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why, you guys are asking me a question, for example. I take it back. Yeah, it's not chill at all. But Daniel, I have to say, our ships are higher, so the amount of trophies that we're getting per kill are also way higher. It might be double per kill than what you're getting. Who's the highest trophy in your S5 server? Well, that's Orange, or Bad Orange, as he is in game. 900 million trophies. He was aiming for a billion. 1 billion trophies before the end of the season. He'll probably easily make that. But Sam's also on the way to do that. 80 million trophies this week alone. So yeah, probably by the end of next week he will be at the 1 billion. If Sam keeps this up, he'll be at a billion before the end of the week. Where's Orange this week? I think Orange has been busy working, not in game. I'm 36. I'm above Orange in a week. That's something that never happens. Yeah, he's been busy at work, but I know he's a much of a PvPer. I have some fun at 1.5 billion trophies. Yeah. I have heard about a player, a whale, a kraken, who had 1.1 billion trophies in one season. Not all seasons, one season. And with the amount of renown he got from that, he almost won, their gang almost won the season. Because he got 1.1 billion trophies in one season. That is completely insane. No, he's not sinking allies, gangmates, and those things. No. He's sinking our opponents. Let's say we have. Look, if this is when this is done, I can show you. But on some of the leaderboards, if I'm not actually or actively participating, I'm in 500, 600th place. That means that there's at least 500 active players playing this season for me. Here, look, 616th place in the solo leaderboard. That means that there are 615 people who have more points than me, who are more active in the gangs racket than I am. Which is not that hard, because I haven't even completed the last milestone yet, but for some reason I always forget Gan's racket. Yeah, but those are great to put in there. So yeah, we have someone with more and we're only in S1. He's slacking. Well, don't tell him that. That's all I'm saying. But I think if you're in season 3 and we were in season 3, I think the game is a lot different as well. And the game has changed a lot in the last 2-3 weeks. 2-3 months, that's what I'm trying to say. Which, like 3 months ago, we were still in season 3. So yeah, the game has changed a lot. So I think it might also be that. With all the new heroes, with all the new things, you can get that easily. But keep in mind, you're saying he's slacking, right? But he's a level 37. I'm level 40. He has 910 million trophies as a level 37. Sam, who has 900 million, is level 41, which has the extra ship. MacD, level 44. Zebs, level 46. Denston, level 42. Sander, level 43. 44. 43. You see a pattern? Everyone is above level 40. Except Orange. He's a level 37. And he's still doing that amount of trophies. You know, if you're a level 49 player or level 50 player on our server, it's easy to get those trophies. But as a level 37, it's not that easy. It's not that easy if most of your time is spent hitting up instead of hitting down with level. Let's get to the next port. But how would you guys think if 50 times a day, all the gang members from top 5 gangs were killed 50 times a day last week? I wake up auto trading with 30 battle reports. We are calling it a chill week compared to what we had from week 2. Look, 97.8k. I haven't bought anything. Look, almost 100,000 fish coins. I can buy out the entire shop. Everything. All of it. Spending spree. And still have 40k left. I bought everything. Still have 40k left. It's like 56,000 to do it. I still have 40k left. In about a day or two, I have enough to buy out this again next week. Do you think they will rebalance the fish shop soon? No. Soon is... it's not a thing that FunPlus knows, right? How long ago did they promise to change around bones? That's like 6 months ago. I think that's like... It's been about 6 months that they said that that bones being broken with the diminishing, with the debuff was removed, and they removed it today. I think it's been at least 6 months of people reporting that the 10% less damage of other types makes it so an R4 is worse than an R3. I've been saying that for at least half a year. Don't upgrade to R4 bones because that's just bad. Now I'm saying upgrade to an R4 bones. Now it's not bad anymore. I've never said going to an R4 bones was good. Now it is. Finally, and that's been 6 months. So soon? No. Eventually? They might eventually rebalance the fish shop. It is balanced if you're catching fish in C1 and C2. No, not in C4 anymore. I made a joke that instead of C4 as in SEA4, they need to blow the old angling system up with C4, as in C4, right? Blow it up, because from C4 onwards, it's just broken. Oh, we got a port. What's happening? What's happening? I didn't. Are we attacking? Are we defending? Or what's happening? Are we attacking? It's something. What's going on? Well, they have a couple of people here. I'm just gonna chill out. I'm just gonna do my own thing and just leave them be. That's a little intense, right? That's a little intense for little old me. I know my ships has been a good setup, but not against that amount of people. They just let us get heroes from fish coins, yeah, but I don't think they actually. I don't think they will ever do that. I don't think they'll ever do that. I would like them I would like it for them to do that, but I don't think they actually will do it. Oh, by the way, someone asked earlier if you can Hamar and Titus or the other knife heroes can actually be in the Voids of the 4C. And the answer is yes, they can. You can get them as soon as you unlock them. You can send them out, and then you can get free shards from them. So as soon as you can get him at an unlock point, you can get a daily free shard from him if you really want to focus on him. So yeah, that is a very good thing to know. Is there any reason to split our minis in battle? I did that yesterday, Nikhil. There are a couple of reasons why people do it. If you're a whale and and someone's trying to run away from you, your minis are faster than flagships are. So you can send out your minis after someone who's trying to sail away from you, and that would be a reason to do it. For most people, that's not, but if you're a whale, that could be a reason for you. I did it yesterday during a port battle that we really needed to defend on because we were not. It wasn't a. Let's go there. Let's Port Renown duel. This Mystic Bay level 4 port. The battle was going to be today, but they attacked the port yesterday and they took it over. So knowing that they did that they were attacking it, we had to defend very hard. There weren't enough people online, but we tried to do it. And as I said, there was a whale online and he sunk me, I think, 10 to 15 times. But the Rotma for level 49, he was on there, and that was the main reason why they won. Because otherwise we could have still put up a fight. We needed 36,000 points in the vying, and we got up to 10,000 points in the vying. So yeah, we were actually having a good. We were competing against them pretty decently up until he came around. But what I did, I sent out my flagship and all of my minis separately, not attacking someone in the vying zone. That means that whale that was still killing me had to click all of my minis separately. So instead of me just clicking my flagship and sinking all 6 of my ships at once, he had to click the screen 12 times. Because you have to click on the mini and then you have to click on the thing. And he had to click multiple times to actually sink all my minis. So that means that I had more ships in the vying zone at that point. So that's the tactic you can use. Like if there's a circle right here, imagine a circle being right here. And every time you go out, of port, you get instantly attacked and you sink. Then you die. And all of the 6 ships, or 5 ships, or however many you have in the season you have, they all die. But in this case, what I did, I sent my flagship out. And then I sent out all of my minis. I didn't attack anyone because they're weaker, right? Now he has to click 6 times to kill all my ships. Which, if everyone in our alliance would have done that, we might have won that. We might have won that siege. That is a tactic. That is a defensive tactic, with spreading them, making them click more, right? Make it less easy for them to just instantly sink all of my ships. That was his tactic. Otherwise, splitting up the things, you can put them on towers, of course, but if you're attacking an opponent with only your minis, for example, things like Wanda, Wanda applies Panther's Guard to 5 ships in the fleet. And because you're sending them out separately, they're no longer a fleet together. So if you have this Wanda on one ship, she will not help out your others anymore. Same for Cordelia. Cordelia heals 5 ships in the fleet. There's no fleet anymore. So she only heals the ship she's on, not the other ones you're sending after your opponent. So having them separate is usually a downside. But you could have it, you could do it. You know if your flagship sinks, all your minis go away even when split. Yeah, I know. Cloud, I know. But that means that he has to click my flagship specifically, right? And do I have a screenshot of it? I don't think I have a screenshot of it. Look, if these are port battles, and I think yesterday's one was even bigger. If this is the amount of ships that's on there, do you actually think he can find flagships instead of minis? Kinda need some info videos. Yeah, kinda need some time to make them. Yeah, that's the difficult part. That's the difficult part. I never do it, but if you do, you just keep your flagship far away, and even better if you can hide it in port. Yeah, but you can't. Can you hide your flagship in port? While you're mini, yeah, you can. You can. I didn't even think of that. Of course you can, because it can still auto trade as well when your minis are at towers. So yeah, I didn't even do that yesterday, but yeah. So let's go back. Imagine a flying circle around this and a whale keeping attacking you. Send out the flag. Send out the minis. Now he has to click 5 times to sink all minis instead of once. Ta-da! I didn't even think of that. But you're completely right. I had my flagship out there as well yesterday, but in this case, yeah. Make him click more. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Make him click 5 times as much to kill all the ships individually instead of having them do it once. You won't be able to do it if that's the one vying. You do it from a nearby port. Oh yeah, of course, because you can't be in a port. No. If you sink, you go into the port. Time for testing. Time for testing. Time for testing. Testing time. You guys know what I'm gonna do, right? You guys know what I'm doing. I'm gonna suicide. Right here. That's a little low. Oh, there. Now, go. How many of them noticed that I'm here? Oh, there they come. There they come. There they are. Now I can't go into port anymore, right? I can't go into port anymore. And he even hooked me. Bad salt. No need. No need to hook me. I wanted to be here. Fix nearby. No, don't put me there. Dang it. Don't put me there. Put me in the gate. I wanted to test it. Dang it. I wasn't able to test it. test it. That's a shame. Okay. Back to normal exploring. I'm not gonna suicide anymore. How's your season going so far? Kinda miss a lot. My season is going like this. That's sort of the summary of my season. We're doing good. We're not losing people. We're even gaining. We're getting. We have a good group together. But we're up against a little much. This is kind of the sum. This is the summary of the season so far. Yeah. And every time we have something with one of them, all three of them show up. So yeah, let's say weekly renown. This week, because we lost the port battle, we're down to 5th. I think Liberty won against Grudge Bearers, which is good, but the difference between 5th and 3rd is not much. The renown port killed us this week, but then total renown. Yeah, we're probably gonna be 3rd, 2nd or 3rd. Which doesn't matter. 2nd or 3rd, same badge, same thing, same pirate commander badge. Doesn't blooming matter. So 2nd or 3rd doesn't matter. It's more for morale. Illuminati Matrix, hi Bob, Illuminati, how are you doing? Good to see you in here. Is there a chance you don't see those gangs in future seasons? Yeah, there is a chance we don't see them because our bracket is expanding. But I know that we're also getting into a bracket. Their expanding bracket also includes server 88, and I know that they have a pretty significant amount of force as well. So maybe if we can be in next season with 72 and 88, pairing up with 88 against 72, well, maybe that could be a good fight. But then would probably still get 3rd. Server 72 is a merged server, right? No. This, the way it is right now. Why do I... I'm not able to go into port because I was... Yeah, okay, sure. But, Server 72 wasn't that strong at the beginning of the season. They had 3 gangs, but one of them was about our power level. And then the 2nd and the 3rd were a little... significantly lower. I think like between 6 to 8 million power. A billion power. But as soon as the season transfer tickets got cheaper, and then the server transfer opened, everyone just joined them. You know, because previously it would have taken like 130, 170 easily for me to transfer seasons, and now it's 100 tokens. So. And it's easier for me to get them because you can get them in events, you can get them in the market. There's more of them each week. So yeah, it's easier to get those. And people are jumping ship and have done so from several seasons. And since our... can we see how many are in there? 53, 64, 71, 62, 57, 58, and 72. And a lot of them transferred over to 72, all of the big guys, because they want to be on the winning team, which is what we have done as well in previous seasons. Are you still playing on 440? No, Bad King, sorry, I am not. I haven't been since like the level 5 ports opened, or since the entire map opened up. and everyone could see everyone. I haven't been playing on there. That's like 2 months ago. It was fun to learn about the renown system because that was one of the first seasons that had the renown system in there. So we kind of had a small advantage. If I only had played it for the entirety, I would have a bigger advantage. But then I could have known how port battles would actually work because, well, we didn't know that until last week. Live on stream. How to fail live on stream with your host, Bob. Yeah, that was kind of embarrassing, but you know, you live, you learn, and me failing could still teach you guys some stuff, right? So I hope it does. Then at least me failing wasn't for nothing. Have you guys also noticed that you're not getting any legendaries from auto fishing? So if you're getting cards, why would you upgrade those, right? So you can upgrade the purples, you can upgrade the purples, you can upgrade the blues, you can upgrade the rest of the blues, and you can even upgrade the greens. But these are completely pointless, because if you only use auto farming, you will never catch a legendary. So why have them upgraded? You were telling me in my next season I have a chance that I don't see gangs from other servers that are currently with us. This is the best thing I heard today. Yes, yes. There's a bracket, and what's your gang's condition in season 5? Well, we're surviving. We're trying to pester the three high level gangs that are kind of dominating right now, but we're surviving. We're okay. The gang's condition, it's okay. Morale is lower than previous seasons, but it's not that low. I don't think we've even lost a lot of people when the transfers opened up. You know, there's always going to be people that jump ship as soon as they can join the winner, but I don't think we had that many. I think a handful at the maximum. So yeah, yeah, Nikhil, there's a bracket, and depending on how many servers have started around the same time as you did, depending on how many servers started around the same time as you did, there's a bracket with usually for us it was 12. I've heard others that had 24 servers in the bracket. I think some of them might even have 36 or higher in there, and they match them compared to power. That's what they're saying, or activity or something. I don't think that matching system is kind of good, but yeah. In the first season, prior to server 100, there were like the bracket was like 12. Ours now expanded to 24. It might go up to 36 next season, but yeah, there's a chance that they're not losing. Yeah, you can auto trade overnight without losing 30% of gold. Yeah, definitely. But Nikhil, you know that there's a way. You're saying that you're trading overnight, but you're losing a lot of gold. You know there's a way to not lose as much gold anymore, right? If you go to your ships and you build a ship, then you can get legendaries, of course, but you can also get blues and purples. Just like these. No, just like these. A blue. And you lose gold once you get sunk. If you're looking at what amount of gold do I have right now, So if you're saving up for next level or you're saving up to do stuff, then you got 20 million, 30 million, 40 million. I think on stream I've been up to 140 million gold at some point. But yeah, so you can have that amount of gold, and you lose like a percentage of that once you get sunk, and less of a percentage if it's in your own territory, and more if it's outside of your territory. So then, yeah, I didn't know earlier and deleted all of my unused chips. Yeah. So now you can just look. I now have a scepter, a purple, which I have planks for, which once I get to 7.2 I can put in gold there, but I can also put in gold right there. Look, I've got the planks, so now I have 3 million. Let's just upgrade a little bit of those ships. There goes the gold. So yeah, look, now I have 500,000 gold. If I now get sunk, I'll lose way less gold. And it's only at the cost of planks, which you usually get more than enough anyway. The only thing is, you don't want to use them in Trailblazers. You know, you can get points in Trailblazers for the blue planks, I think it is. Not for the purples, but for the blues. Or was that the Trinket? I don't know. But don't use them. What I do, I still buy in the Baron's Fleet. Let's actually try to spawn the Baron's Fleet. Collect all of the resources. Sell. Select. Done. Can we spawn? There he is! Of course I buy things with 80% discount. But I also buy the planks. If it's for gold. I'd rather pay more for the planks in gold right there. Than I do it. It's more efficient to do it in a minimum number of ships because of the gold to plank ratio. Yeah, you can have it with 10 small ships. Also, MD9, you are correct. It's a smaller ratio, but also keep in mind that it's also easier. Look, if I have to scrap this one now, I'm getting 75 million gold. Then I have to make another one, spend another 75 million in there. But if I now say, oh, I need dang it, I need a little bit of gold. I can just scrap this one and get 3 million gold from it. So yeah, don't scrap your ships, your blues, your purples immediately. Just do it later. You can also do this once a season reset. Then you get the planks back as well, but I usually wouldn't recommend doing that. You would just scrap them and get the gold back. You would lose all of the planks. So that's why MD9 is saying it's more efficient to do it on low-level ships, because it's better. See you again next Friday. Goodbye, Illuminati Matrix. What time is it? We're at 3 hours already. You guys make me talk so much that I have a sore throat. Asking all those questions. Is that done now? Is that zone finally done? Yes, that zone is finally done. Now we just need this zone and the other one. Almost done. I plan my gold uses more in advance, but also I have a normal gold resources if I need a small amount of gold. Yeah, but with the amount we're getting sunk, I'd say it's more efficient for me to spend a little more and make sure that my reserves are as low as possible. As you can see, me just suiciding earlier this stream. I got ransacked. Oh, I didn't lose any. I got ransacked, didn't lose any, got ransacked, 4.6. 4.6 thousand. Which is not that much. This is okay. I can live with getting ransacked for 4. But there was a point where I lost 800,000 gold if they sunk me. 800,000 gold if they sink me once. Can you imagine how this season would have gone if they knew I drop 800,000 gold every time they sink me? I wouldn't be able to stream. But Illuminati Matrix already left, and I am also leaving. So thank you all for being here. If you haven't done so already, please leave a like on the stream. Please leave a sub if you haven't done so you get notified the next time I go live, or if I eventually post a video. Maybe I'll use some of the things in there. Odyssey, thank you for the sub. If some of the things that I told about on stream today, maybe I'll cut them out and just post them into a smaller guide video. Maybe I'll need to do that more often, because I just don't have the time to make the videos. Maybe we'll have to do the live streams as be here while I make the videos, right? So you can get a behind the scenes version. And you can even help me remind stuff, like MD9 did with the shield of the ship parts, right? Yeah, so if you leave a sub, you will get notified the next time I go live or post a video, a guide video. We are live every Friday at 1 p.m. UTC, which is 3 hours and 15 minutes about prior to whatever it is in your time zone. So do your own calculations to whatever time that is. So 3 hours back from now, then that's the time we usually go live. So yeah, thank you all for being here. If you have, if the stream's done right now, if the stream's done and it converts into a VOD, please leave a comment. So to get the algorithm, to leave the algorithm know, to let the algorithm know. English is very difficult. To let the algorithm know what part of the video you like the most. And yeah, just try to push this to as many people as we can. Thank you all for being here, and I appreciate it a lot. For everyone watching, for everyone in the chat, you guys, your support is what keeps me going up until this point. I don't think I would have played this game if it wasn't for you guys. So yeah, thank you very, very, very much. Yeah, I will see you all next time. Give it to me. Don't forget to use hashtags in your video description. I'm using hashtags in. I'm using them in the description. You're saying that's not a bad idea. I need to fix that and put that in automatically. I'm using them as a. How do you call it? I can make tags. I can tag the video. This video right now has the tag Sea of Conquest guide, tutorial, gameplay, tips, tricks, SOC, season X1 and S5, updates, setups, and live stream. That's the tags that this has already got. But you are right that I might also be able to do that in hashtags in the video description. I need to fix those. But yeah. Thank you very much. See you all next time. So goodbye, Bad King, Nick Heel, MD9, Illuminati was already gone, but bye to you as well. German Mamba was here. Nick Heel, did I already say Nick Heel? I don't know. Cloud was here. Aniket was here. Daniel was here. Emperor was here. Aru was here. If you guys are still here, and if you're not, maybe in the VOD. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you all next time. And I wish you all a good weekend, and I wish you all happy sailing. Goodbye.